Hey guys, long time no see, and you still don't see me, but I'm back for another video. We're gonna be budgeting the second part of September in my happy planner. Hold on, I am very ashy. Oh, sorry, that was very disrespectful of me to come on looking like that. But yeah, I'm back for another video. We're gonna be budgeting the second half of September. I feel like I haven't done this in forever, so bear with me because I'm a little rusty boots. So I'm gonna get right into it. I'm pretty sure I'm only gonna be posting this one version. Usually I do the spreadsheet version, but I think I'm only gonna have time to do this one planner version this time around. So let's get started. This is my classic happy planner. I'm just going to skip past all that, and we are right here. So this is my September budget cover page that I made last night. Funny story, this stemmed from me trying to make a sticker kit to like kind of lay down like this. You guys know what I'm talking about. Let me see. You know, the sticker kit when I did the hot mess plan with me, budget with me, like kind of like this, but my silhouette was not cooperating at all, would not read the registration marks for the life of me. So I was like, you know what, I got you one better. I'll design it as if I already laid the stickers down and I don't need your little stinking cut lines. So that's where this came from, and it's floral because hello, my name is Ryan and I'm a foil addict. So I got it laid out. If you guys are new here, welcome. I promise I'm not always this loopy. I usually have a little bit more structure to my videos, but my name is Ryan. I'm a finance manager. I was gonna say major. No, not anymore. I was in college. I did graduate with my finance and accounting degree, but currently I work as a finance manager, and this channel is all about personal finance. So if you are interested, then go ahead and subscribe. I also like to share my budget with you guys, and these are real numbers, never fake, never, you know, fabricate. I don't cook my books in any way. I just do it straightforward one time, and I use this actual budget in my real life. So if you're interested, then you may go ahead and subscribe. So, and I'm a zero-based budgeter, so I like to have an assignment for all the dollars that I have coming in. So let's hop to it. And I'll kind of like update you guys. Let's see if I can do two things at once while I'm budgeting, give you guys kind of like a little chit chat update. So the first thing is, for my full-time income, it actually went up because I had my review and I got a little raise. So this this year at this job has been pretty crazy. I have learned a lot, made a lot of mistakes, but I feel like I've learned even more than the mistakes that I've learned. So I was super grateful to be given the opportunity to earn an increase, and I did. So I'm very, very excited for that. Yeah, so let's go down here, and we're gonna actually add, let's make this 92 for the other, because I needed $20 there. So my budgeted amount was $1982.40. Sorry if you can hear any tapping. My mom is outside like doing some random stuff in the driveway. So my budgeted amount was $1982.40, but it actually came in a little higher. I wasn't sure what my new salary was gonna be. $14.95.67. I was only $5.67 off for what I thought it was gonna be. So that's super exciting. So I got my raise last month in August, and it was like the best review kind of process. I feel like it was really, really structured and fair, and I worked my butt off, and I'm so glad that you know, that was reflected in my review. So we're gonna hit that there. So my other actually came in at $562.80. My online, I didn't need anything there. So my actual budget that I'm working with is $2,058.47. So I hope you guys can see that. So my variance, I can go and fill in the variance columns later as I'm filling it in right now, but $5.67, like for example, you just do the actual minus budget for that column, and I break mine out: income, debt, savings, and on the other page I got expenses, and I do cash envelopes and sinking funds and all that jazz. So I already filled in the columns because I feel like that takes forever. So I went ahead and did that. I was working with my budget. I spent some time with my budget last night and got a lot accomplished, and I went to the bank this past Saturday, so I was able to, you know, work some things out. So my 6 debts that I'm currently working on are credit card, dental, car, and the student loans. So I've been kind of out of the loop. I know it. I've been doing fine. I've still been around. It's just like I've never been one to completely like immerse myself in social media. I find like it's like a big time suck, and I can fall down the rabbit hole like with the best of them. And I'm just really, I don't know, conscious of how I spend my time, I feel like lately. Slash, I'm really introverted, so I can, and I'm a Gemini, so I can get into these funks. I'm like either all the way with it or all the way not. There's like no in between, no gray area for me, and I think that that's been coming across lately, and I really do apologize. I need to do better with that, because, you know, it's not fair. I started this channel to help and educate, and it doesn't help or educate anyone if I am not consistent. So I recognize that I need to be around more. I'm pretty much available, I feel like. You know, I make myself available outside of YouTube and everything, like, you know, through DMs or comments or, you know, things like that. But I just feel like I haven't felt like myself, and then like being all immersed in that. So I've made myself busy doing other things. Let me see, that's 514. Made myself busy doing other things, and one of those things is I enrolled Elijah in 4 extracurricular activities. I don't know whose idea this was, and you can probably hear it in my voice right now. I am very much tired. Yeah, so he's in swimming. He's been in that for a while. Then he's in 2 basketball courses, and what else? Soccer also. So basketball is on Tuesdays and Saturdays. Swimming is on Thursdays, and then soccer is on Fridays. So basically after work, I am booked and busy 4 out of 7 days during the week, and that's a lot for me. So Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'm just like gone, like busy, running around, packing bags, packing snacks. It's just like candy, girl. But I really do want him to be involved in things. Hold on real quick. Yes, Ma! So about this debt section here, I actually did my budget and my actual at 2 separate times. Usually I do it at the same time because I'm like, all right, I know that's it. But because my income was different, excuse me, because my income was different this time around and I knew it would be, I only did the budget to begin with, and then I went back and actually did the actual. So here we have a variance with American Express because I didn't realize that I used it for gas, and I still need to pay the transaction from the last paycheck. So if you guys remember, did I tell you guys this? I don't know if I did a video since this, but oh yeah, I did. I wanted to use my American Express for gas purchases, but I didn't really like it. And I'm surprised because I used to be like swipe happy, like swipe crazy, and I just didn't like the feeling of not having like 4 walls to a transaction. Like I would get in the car and just like, you know, turn on the pump or whatever, and then I get back in the car, then I get on Instagram, I'm like, oh shit, I forgot I'm supposed to stop it here, or you know, I wouldn't go in, I would just pay at the pump, or I would forget how much I did last time, then I would be in a rush, too busy to check the app, or it was just a mess. So I just like having the funds in cash, I figured out, but this was from before, and I'm just now starting back with using the cash for gas. So that's for that. And I had $75 down for Quicksilver, but since I went ahead and wanted to pay this off, this $36.07, I just subtracted the $36.07 from the $75, so we're actually only paying $34.33 on Quicksilver, which is the variance of $40 because I dumped it in here. So down the variance line, it gives me a variance of a $76.74. Or does it really? Because let me see. I'm over here, but I'm under here. So maybe I should make that. Let me see. I minus H. Yeah. So that's actually $4.60 if I do this minus, if I do actual minus budget. Yeah. So let's do it like that. Please call me. Okay, so it's gonna be a variance of $4.60. Let's have it like that so it's clearer. So that's what happened there. CarMax, Navient, and Dr. S are all still the same. For savings, I have 4 savings categories. I have retirement, emergency, automatic, and then Elijah. So I have my 7-year-old son who I just dump at least $20–25 in each paycheck, but it's always like a little bit more than that because I do change, like any change from the debt and expenses, I like to dump it into here, you guys know, so that I'm not dealing with change when I move over into the sinking funds and cash envelopes. So this paycheck, I budgeted $28.26 for Elijah. Automatic is always the same at $20, so I can put that there. Retirement is the same at $63, so I can put that there. Emergency, again, I didn't really know what I was going to be doing here. Oh, and then we had another expense I'll talk about when we get there. So I budgeted $60, but I was actually only able to do $40. Yeah, I was only actually able to do $40 there, so that's a negative $20. 2020, this is 0. And then for Elijah savings, I was able to bump it up to $28.75. not too much. It's only 49 cents variance. So all that gives me a negative $19.51 there, from the 171.26 that I thought down to the 151.75 that I was able to do. Whoop whoop. So there we go. That's that page. And then we move over to the expenses. And expenses I like to think about as like electronic bills, because we have cash envelopes, right? We have our debt, we have our savings. Expenses are things that I need to pay, but I'm doing it electronically. That's not debt or savings, if that makes sense. So let's go ahead and rip this out. And then I have a little summary down at the bottom. You guys know I like to do my little check-in. I don't have the headers with this because I was running out of room, but let's just, you know, this is budget, this is actual. So let's go 1980 to 40 here, and then my actual was $2,058.47 of my take-home pay. Oh, and this amount includes retirement, because I added into there and then subtracted. Since it's pre-tax dollars, I just go ahead and, you know, say that that's there, and then I go ahead and take it out in retirement. Savings, my budget was 171.26, and that's a negative, but it came out to 151.75. Debt and expenses, I put this on one line again because I was running out of room down here. But let's go through the expenses real quick. Okay, so I tried to put these in order. Let's see how I did from largest to smallest. And again, these are all, everything here is what I pay each paycheck. So I get paid twice a month, so we're cutting these bills in half. So everything that you see here are my bills divided by 2. Geico, 72.20. And then we have an expense here, basketball shoes. I didn't think about it that Elijah would need new shoes for basketball. Like the ones that he has, like his everyday shoes, they're just Pumas, and he needed something with some ankle support. So I went ahead and bought him some really cute red shoes from Shoe Carnival. So that came out to $68. I knew what it was gonna be because I looked it up right before I got paid. Basketball just started last Saturday, I think, so I looked it up right before this paycheck hit, and I was like, okay, this is how much it's gonna be. So I was able to work it into my budget, and I just rounded up. It was like literally like 11 cents rounded up, so it's fine. Swim lessons are always the same. I pay $88 a month for that, so that's $44 per paycheck. Planning and crafting, I try to throw myself a little something in here if I can. Dunkin' app, that's pretty standard, $20. Let's see, we can fill in the actuals as we go. Yeah, I was able to do the planning budget this check. That's for my mom. Verizon was on point because I knew it from the previous paycheck. Geico is a fixed amount. It actually went down $1 per month, so I get to take out, you know, 50 cents less per paycheck. Hello. Basketball shoes, like I said, I knew what that was going to be. I looked it up beforehand. Okay, the gym, that's the same at $12.50. I actually need to go there soon. Education material, this is a new category for my videos. This is because I want Elijah to learn. I want Elijah to learn new stuff. So like flashcards. He's in 2nd grade now, so they're getting into money and geography, things like that. So I bought him some flashcards for like learning money, how to add it together, what coins are worth what. It actually does help him on his homework when we do little practice runs. And then I got him some flashcards with the states, their capitals, got him a little placemat map so he can point it out, you know, like all the capital of Alabama, Birmingham, Arizona, Phoenix type things, like it's flashcards front and back. So it's really fun. I've really been enjoying working with him on those, and he enjoys it because he's like, ooh, can we go here? Do we have to get on an airplane to go here? I want to go here. Oh, I've heard of that. So it's just really fun to get him, you know, excited and let him know that there's other places outside of Chicago. So what else do I have on here? Delta Sonic, that's the same. These are pretty much all zeros because they're not fixed. Well, most of them are fixed, but if they're not fixed, then I know what they're going to be prior to the 2nd paycheck of the month. So like on the 2nd paycheck, I'm actually paying for October, so I kind of know what it's going to be. You know what I mean? So Patreon is the same. Typic, yeah, I pay on this one, and this went down for some reason to $2.11. It was like $3.18. Sorry, I'm bad at this. I told you guys I'm rusty. iCloud, I'm not paying this check, and iPass, I'm not paying this check because I did those on paycheck 1. iPass, I like to do $10, and that is for the tollway. I don't drive the tollway too much anymore. I used to drive 4 tolls a day, 2 going to work and 2 coming back. Crazy. But now I drive like maybe 3 a month, 4 a month, you know, because my sister, she lives out somewhere, we gotta pay tolls, but usually she comes out here. And then iCloud is for iStorage, but that's only 99 cents, so I just put that all in the first paycheck. So if we add all that together, which I did not do yet, so hold please. According to my spreadsheet, it should be $565.30. So let's see, 200, 111, 72, 72.20. So how have you guys been? Tell me. What has been going on? How has back to school been? Did you guys watch my lunch video? It was so fun to make, honestly. Packing lunch is like my new thing. Hi. I should be like a freelance lunch maker. No, not really. I'm not that good, but it is fun when I get to do it. And it's fun to shop. Okay, this says 6:04. Alright, let's figure it out. Oh wait, I didn't add planning in there. Okay, why am I 99 cents over? Because I added iCloud. Okay, so iCloud, I said that wrong. I do iCloud the 2nd, not the 1st. No. Okay, we're gonna just do it for shits and gigs, but I usually don't. I don't think that I do them both at the same time. Type again iCloud. So then I got 6:04, but let me add in my planning and then. Oh wait, subtract that back. And add in the 99 cents. Yeah, 605.30. 605.30. Then I have all these extra spaces, which isn't helping my rustiness. You guys see that? 605.30. Okay, cool. So then if I add debt plus expenses, so do the 605.30 plus my debt, which was 519.02, is 1124.32. On the budget side, but then I feel like I never get the first number on the first try. 605.30 plus 514.42, 1119 on the actual side. Okay, so far you can do like this and copy it. What kind of sorcery? All right, so far income 2058.47 minus our debt and expenses 119.72 minus 151.75. We have $787, and that is to divvy up between cash envelopes and sinking funds. So that's going to be there, and that is your number, and it's even because we were able to dump any odd loose change over into the Elijah savings. And I do that through Capital One 360. And oh, it's on the back of this. What am I doing? I do that through Capital One 360 straight from my checking to his little account that he has. So I set that up because he's 7 years old, so I'll contribute to it for the next 11 years. Then he can have it. He's on his own. That's his get out of my house present. So all right, so then I have this on the back side, and it's half cash envelopes, half sinking funds. Again, I wrote them out already, and I'm doing the budget versus actual over here as well. But let me see, I didn't have to change. I'm looking at my spreadsheet right now. I didn't have to change any amounts. I did with the last pay period, so don't think that that never happens, but with this one I didn't have to change it. So I'm just gonna fill out the actual column to keep it flowing over there, and then I'll go through and speed through the budget column. Okay, so for current childcare, I want to do 100, and it's gonna get a little cheaper now for childcare because back to school time means he only goes half day rather than a full day. Not putting anything in clothing and shoes. Lord knows I do not need to buy another article of clothing. I feel like I haven't bought clothes or shoes in so long, and then just like from the last week of January, it was like I was clothes shopping like every other day. Gas I have back over here because I'm not with the swipe life at the pump because I'm just a little spacey, I feel like, and I'm not as on top of it as if I have cash for the transaction. School lunch, that's a new category for you guys. Like I said, I love packing school lunches, so I want to work that into my budget a little bit. I actually budgeted in the last pay period for that. I think I did $40 or $45, and that's just for like, in addition to school lunch, he also takes a snack every day, and then in addition to that, he also takes, like, I let him take like a little car snack for his sports and everything. So the sports snack kind of bleeds over into budgeting a little, into groceries, the grocery budget a little bit, but the school lunch and the school snack I like to keep strictly in this account. But since I already did that for the last pay period, it's going to be 0 for this one. No special events. Sorry, this is so boring for you guys. 40 for spending, 10 for toiletries and household, 10 for entertainment, and 30 for work lunch, because I feel like now our summer hours are over at work and we get an hour, and I just want to get out of the office, get away from the computer screen, and I just end up going out for lunch sometimes. So give myself a little bit, but if I don't use everything here, I do put it over into my savings at the end of the month. So I'm just gonna I'll move over to actual before I speed you guys through this. Anniversary for the sinking funds. Now, sinking funds are like for a date in the future that you know the date or the amount that you need to save for like an inevitable expense. And the inevitable expense can honestly, it can be a want or a need. Like anniversary, that's just a want. Back to school was a need. Don't need to put anything there right now, but I like to have placeholders. Like even if I'm doing zeros here, you guys see, I don't fund everything every time. And even though I have a lot of categories, I don't do that, so don't feel like overwhelmed. I just like to have placeholders here. When I think about it, I like to put it on paper so that next time, or when I'm flipping back through my budget, like, oh yeah, I do have, you know, that back to school, I do need to put something in there, rather than just having 2 or 3. For me, it helps just to have everything listed out that I'm thinking, even if it's 0, rather than to have 2 or 3 and then forget it. And then, you know that feeling like when you have extra money, you're like, do I have extra money or did I just forget to pay something? So that's just for me to avoid that confusion there. Like, okay, yeah, I have extra money, but you know that Elijah has some extracurricular activity coming up and you need to put money aside for it. Things like that. Like this right here, summer childcare, $70. Right now it's the middle of September. I'm starting to put money away for summer 2020 childcare because he's going to a camp. So that's going to be about $1,000 and I want to start saving now. Date night 35. What the hell was I thinking? I'm not taking him nowhere for no 35. Get out of here. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, so we'll see about that. I don't know what I was thinking, like, honestly. Oh, sorry. I don't know if you guys saw any of that, actually. So I got 20 for anniversary, 0 back to school, 10 for birthdays, 25 for car maintenance, 70 for summer childcare, date night 35, and then we're here. Elijah activities, I'm finally done putting him in stuff, I feel like, until next year, so we could take a little break from that. Furniture is 25. Oh, also with my car, it's car maintenance, things have been going wrong, I feel like, for the past like 2 months with my car. Like, y'all know I had to get the backup camera fixed, then something started rubbing and it felt like the muffler was like dragging down the block. Then I had to get new windshield wipers, and I had to get a new tire, then I got a nail in the tire, then I had to get that patched up. It's just like, I feel like it's just been a lot. So guys, bear with me here. Gifts and Christmas, 15. Health, which is medical, dental, and vision, did 10. Moving/home, I did 35. Annual memberships is pretty fixed at $11. I do have some things coming up that are due in October, so that's good. I'll have the cash for that. Passports is a new category for you guys, and for me too. I want to go somewhere, and me and Elijah, we're gonna be jet setting. I don't care, so I'm putting aside money to save for these passports. So I think this is the first time that I'm second time that I'm funding it. I just started at the beginning of September. Rainy day, I was able to put 7, And then vacation and travel, $59. I know that I can put the passports in vacation and travel, but I want to kind of break it out because this will be like maybe for tickets, and then this can actually go away once I have the actual passports. I don't know if there's like a renewal type thing. I don't think so, because you just have the book. I don't know, y'all. I don't know nothing about traveling, so I feel like once I have the passports, then this can go away altogether, rather than just all of a sudden having a huge variance in this column, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna go down and fill out the budget columns for everything because they're the exact same, and I'll be right back. Okay, so those are my totals for my cash envelopes and sinking funds. Cash envelopes was $440 and sinking funds are $347 for this month. So I know that you guys can't see it right now, but I like to do a snapshot like in percentages for my categories so that I can see what it looks like month to month. So right now, if we're looking at our debt, which is the actual totals, right, are $514.42. That is 24.99% of my income. So let's call it 25. A quarter of my income is going to debt with this paycheck. Savings with the 150-175, that is only 7.37% of my total income. Again, I'm just dividing savings by income and then debt by income to get these. So I'm only able to save 7.37% with this paycheck. But if we add in the sinking funds, I wanted to kind of do that because sinking funds are kind of like savings, right? So if we add in the sinking funds with the savings, that's $498.75. We're actually saving 24.23%. So that's much better. That's another quarter. So it went from 7% with just the savings here to 24.23% if we add in the sinking funds. So let's call that a quarter as well, which is actually 24%, but let's call it a quarter. So a quarter of my income is going to debt and a quarter is going to savings. The other 50% are going toward expenses. So that is really good, I feel like. Excuse me. So let's go back to our summary page. Sorry, this is like pretty zoomed in, but I didn't want to like keep zooming in and out and like lose that lose the shot every time. So let's go back to our summary. Our cash envelopes are $440, so let's put that here. $440 budget and actual. I feel like I cannot write when half of my hand like suspended in air. But no, I don't want to change it. And then my sinking funds are $347, I said, yeah, $347. Okay, so then let's see where we are. With the budgeted side, we were at $1982.40 for income, minus the expenses of $1124.32, minus savings of $171.26, minus $440, minus $347 equals $100.18. Why was I over so much? Because we have budget, 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 budgets. Okay, sorry, I don't know where that cut off at, but I was just figuring out my summary down here. So as you can see with my budgeted amount, I overstated that by $100 and 18 it looks like. Don't know what I did there, so I would have to go back and check, but that was my like preliminary budget there. But if we go back on the actual, then we can see the 2058.47 minus the 1119.72 minus the 151.75 minus the 440 minus the 347, and that's how I got to the zero-based budget that I wanted. So much better. That's much more our number. So let me kind of zoom out there so you guys can see, and that is my entire budget. So I know it looks like a lot, but again, a lot of this stuff is kind of repetitive. The new things that I added in for this budget were Elijah's basketball shoes here, and then I had a couple new categories like school lunch, work lunch, and passports over here in the cash envelope sinking fund budget section. So I also had extra room, so I made a spending tracker over here on this page, and this is how I'm going to start tracking my spending. I wanted to make it just a little bit cuter, if you will, so I went with the whole floral theme. So I'll show an example of how I'm going to fill this out, kind of like this. On the 13th, I bought some planner stickers from Nicole Alexia Designs, and I actually used $39.19 of my $40 budget, so I was right on track. And now I can't buy any more planner stickers for the rest of the month, so I think that this is going to be a good job of keeping track. I know I'm not like the first, like it's not innovative or anything like that, it's just a spending tracker, but I just thought I would incorporate it into my actual budget and my budget video. So today is the 16th, and I actually had to Uber to work both ways because my car, like I said, was in the shop because of that rubbing noise. So my morning commute was $11.82 with the tip. I just tipped him like $1 or something, I don't know. I just clicked it real fast. I was like, I'm late, let me just click this. So $11.82, and then it cost exactly $11 to get home, and to get to CarMax. And then my CarMax bill, it turned out to be just like something that was loose, so they just charged me the diagnostic fee of $61. So I took all of that out of car maintenance because, you know, no one ever plans to have to ride Uber when their car's in the shop. So that's not something I was exactly saving for, but I do have the car maintenance fund, so I'm super happy about that. Everything was able to come out of car maintenance, and since, you know, Uber's through PayPal, I'm just going to go ahead and transfer over that $22.82 from my checking to car maintenance, because no, from my savings to my checking. How did I do that? Yeah, from my savings to my checking, so that I can kind of like reimburse myself from using my checking account from the sinking fund, if that makes sense. I don't know, y'all. It's 10:02 and I'm tired. So let's go ahead and stuff these envelopes with the amounts that we have here. So you guys know I love using my orange file effects. Nothing has changed here, nothing to see here. Let's move along. We got our fat stack of money, so I was able to go to the bank and I got out $787. Sorry, I should have did this before. $787 in the denominations that I desired. So okay, great, you can't even see it, but it's all here, I swear. Okay, let's zoom out. Fine. fine. We'll zoom out. Okay, so these are all my denominations of everything that I needed. I'm just gonna toss these into their envelopes. So this is my childcare envelope. I need to make another one. It's getting kind of janky. $100. It's gonna go in here straight for childcare, and then I have my other 100 in here from the last paycheck, so I am good at the end of September. Go ahead, that's already taken care of. Clothes and shoes got 0. Beauty and hair got 20. And I did go ahead and make myself all new envelopes a while ago. I don't even think you guys have seen this. A lot of them are the same patterns, and then some of them I chose new patterns, so just kind of to switch it up. Dining out, this is a new pattern. Let me know if you guys like this one. I don't know, it's kind of like a one-off one. Dining out, do 50, and I like to do 2 20s and a 10 because we just go through drive-thrus and they don't really take $50 bills. Elijah miscellaneous, I like to give him singles. 1 2 3 4 5. Oh, look at that. So that's his little Pokemon, and he has some singles in here that he has accumulated so far. This is a little Pokemon envelope. Gas, we're gonna get back on this train here. They don't care about 50s at the gas station, so I'm gonna toss that in here. This is my old one. I didn't get a chance to make a new one of these yet because I was like, screw this, and I don't throw away any of my old envelopes. I just keep them in a drawer over here. So I dug this out of the drawer and like, all right, you're back in the game. Groceries, why am I keep looking over there? It's over here. Groceries, I like to do 120 because this boy can eat. I literally only have like singles left in here, like 10 singles or so from before. So $110 is what I spent last time on groceries. This one's a random one, so I was like, what is going on here? I was testing the printable. If you guys are not in my Facebook group, I have a link to a free printable for those of you who are in there or want to join, and I was kind of testing it out to see how it looks. Now, I'm not giving my file away for the actual envelopes that I sell, but I did find a way to do the flapped version like I have here, and I was like, you know what, because I can't laminate these really, and I'm not trying to like get an X-Acto knife and do all that stuff. So I was like, I'll offer this as a freebie. They can have it themselves because I don't feel right like selling like something without laminate and it gets kind of like flimsy or whatever, and get caught on things. So I was like, I'll give it away as a freebie. That way you guys can print and reprint as many as you want. I only have one pattern up so far, but let me know if you guys like that idea and I will continue to offer them. So they fit just like the regular ones, only they are top loading with a flap. So, and they're super easy to fold. That comes with instructions, everything like that. So again, that link is in the Facebook group. Me time, I made this Louis one and that's getting 0. This one, school lunch, already funded, is getting 0. Special events is getting 0. Spending and miscellaneous is getting 40. This is like my safe haven. This is my envelope here. Like, even if nothing was in me time, I think that spending is like even more fun for me because I could just be like, ooh, that's right, I got that money. And this is my Ray Dunn inspired pattern, or lack thereof pattern, so super cute. Toiletries usually gets 10. It's getting 10 this time. Entertainment, oh, entertainment, I made a sinking fund, so I should probably move that over on my budget page and on my spreadsheet. Entertainment, I made a sinking fund because there's kind of a lot of money in there and I didn't want to continue to carry that around. This wallet is the one I carry with me. And then work lunch is 30. So it's a super cute pattern. That is from set number 31, I believe. It's my favorite one. I really like this one. So that's it for my cash envelopes. It's gonna go in my purse. And then for sinking funds, we use our Kate Spade Wellesley. And this one stays at home. So $20 for anniversary. I still have no idea why I put $35 in date night. Like, I must have been feeling him when I was doing that budget, because I've never put that much in there. Back to school is 0, but I do still have some money in here, so gotta figure out what to do with that. Some leftover funds in there. Birthdays is getting 10. Car tags and maintenance, my arch nemesis. I actually had to use the $61 out of here today, so then they gave me back my change. So there's like $9 in here plus the 30 from the last paycheck. So I'm adding another 25. So I was super grateful that I had the money set aside, but it was just really annoying. You guys know how annoying it is to like have to drop your car off. And then the other 2 times I had to wait for it, so I waited like 3 hours. It was a mess. So it's car tags, summer childcare. I'm gonna do 70, so 50, 60, 70, and we're starting this one off fresh for summer camp 2020. Date night, like I said, he must have did something, had me feeling some type of way. $35, I don't know. Eli activities, we can finally skip this one. I'm so happy he's done with his activities. See, fun and entertainment, look how thick this one is. This one is thick, and that was getting 10. I don't even know why I'm adding more to this. I should take it out and put it in spending. Furniture, 25. And this really is the fun part of the budget. So if you're ever thinking about doing cash budgeting, do it for this part alone, where you actually get to like, yeah, you go ahead and you pay your bills, you do all that, but then you like get to funnel all the rest, and you just feel like it's yours. Like, this is not for anyone else. This is not for, you know, the light bill or the gas bill or cell phone. No, this is for you, your goals, your categories that you have picked that are completely going to benefit you in your life. So this really is the fun part. Gifts and Christmas, 15. Christmas is coming up, cannot believe it. Health is 10. Still don't know what I'm going to get him, so. House fund, which is moving / home, which I keep / changing the name of, is going to get 35. Yeah, 35. Vacation and travel is going to get 59. Just a random amount. 1, 2, 3, 4. 59. And then memberships is going to get 11. 10. 11. So this is for a few apps, yeah, ViscoCam, and then something else, and Amazon Prime. I don't know why I didn't say and something else at the end, why I put it in the middle, I don't know, but it's for 3 memberships. So that's $11, and then rainy day savings got 7 this paycheck, which is the remainder. And then I have not made an envelope for my passports yet, so y'all know ain't nothing wrong with using a Chase envelope. Y'all can do that too. So I didn't make one last time. You see I have passports, $25. $25 in here. And I didn't make one this time, so I gotta make one. So that's 25. So we have $50 now for our passports fund. And this is going to be for me and Elijah. So that should be super fun. So I'll just keep this in the drawer until I make me an envelope. And that is it. All of our cash is gone. So when you're down to 0 in your remaining cash, you know you've done everything right. Unless you've transposed some numbers. So you have done everything right. Transpose some categories. So this big kahuna goes in my purse, and it's for like everyday spending. Like if I'm out and I see, you know, a cute top, or if Elijah needs like a new uniform top, something like that. Dining out, of course, you know, you always want to have money. You always want to have money for that, and groceries and things like that. So that's why this stays in my wallet. Oh, I remember someone asked me a while ago how much I had in my house fund. So let me see. In my moving / home fund. So in cash right now I have, oh, I got 150, 160, 180, 190, 223. But I did that big deposit as well. So let me pull it up. I do have a sinking fund tracker on my Google Drive as well. And that is, what did I call it on here? Condo fund. It's called 3 different things. So I'm sorry about that. So altogether I have $763 if you add in the cash. That $763 includes what I have in cash here actually, because I already added in my transactions for September. So I have $763 in my condo moving house home fund, if you're curious. So yeah, that is it, guys. Was that blurry the whole time? I'm sorry. I think when I put my arm in front of it, it got blurry. So yeah, this is my whole entire budget. I hope you guys enjoyed sitting down and budgeting with me. Yeah, it was really fun to have a look-see on where my money is going, and we are all ready for the last half of September. Can't believe that it's already the last half, so we're gonna go in strong. I do plan to come back. I will not leave you guys hanging. That's a promise. I just need to figure out better time management and actually like get up the motivation. So I'm not on camera tonight. I should have said this in the beginning. Not on camera tonight, but it's just because I didn't want to put too much pressure on myself to get ready, get ready after work, and you know, do the whole setup and do the whole editing, the 2 camera thing. I didn't want to put too much pressure on it because then I would talk myself out of it, and I know that you guys don't want to hear it and you guys don't deserve that. So I apologize that sometimes I'm going to be, you know, it'll just be my hand, sometimes it'll be both cameras, but I do hope you guys can understand that I want to give you that content. I just don't want to, you know, beat myself up about not having it perfect, not having, you know, my makeup perfect, or you know, the camera set up perfect, or the lighting is not right. You know, I just want to be able to sit down and do it. So I did do my nails for you guys, so I hope that you enjoyed that at least. And thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. If you're on this budget journey with me, I would love to have you here. Go ahead and subscribe down below, and will catch you over on Facebook and Instagram, both at Mama's Got a Budget. So I will see you in my next video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out.